But Rin, like you said, this address doesn't make any sense. We've been walking back and forth down the street for the past half an hour, bugging all these— Rin, you shouldn't say that in front of them. Oh? Huh? Did you hear that? Hear what? A bell. A ringing bell. Did you hear that? Are you okay, Mina? What's this all of a sudden? The bell again. Huh? Edda. It's saying Edda. Okay, Mina. This is getting pretty scary. What? Shh! Be quiet! I put my finger to my lips and cover Rin's mouth with my hand. Mina, what? I can hear it this time. The sound is very clear. I take Rin's hand and start to run to the direction of the sound of the ringing bell it's coming from. Come on! Mina, what happened? I don't know. I might sound crazy. Just follow me. Edda, finally. We made it. Edda, I can't believe we actually found it. If I'm not mistaken, Rin and I already passed this street, and there was nothing here before. Then, what was that bell I heard? The sound stopped, just as we arrived in front of Edda. Is this place real? Mina. I feel Rin tugging my arm. What? Look. What are we waiting for? Let's go! The moment I step inside of the cafe, the first thing I notice is the scent of roasted coffee beans. That's quite typical of cafes, but I feel like there's something different about this place. No shit,
Welcome
Sherlock.
to Edda.
Ooh, there he goes. You're the guy who gave me the pamphlet back then. Ah, you're the girl I met before. You finally came to Edda. No, how about you take a seat first? Table for two, right? Oh, and you can put your coat here. He was waiting. He points at the coat stand after we hang our coats. He leads us to a table for two at the back of the cafe. He pulls out the chairs for us, and after we comfortably take a seat, he bows like a gentleman giving a greeting. Once again, I welcome the both of you. Welcome to Edda, and enjoy the magic. My name is Taku, and I will be your waiter today. We have a wide variety of desserts and beverages that will surely satisfy your individual tastes. And on this special day, we have special prices for all items. Yay! Here's the menu. Please take your time deciding your orders. When you need me, you can call me by ringing this bell. Thank you! The waiter named Taku bows once again and walks away from our table. Rin and I look around the small but warm, cozy cafe. There are no other customers here but us. This place seems interesting, right? The vibe, the music, even the waiter? Let's see what kind of food and drinks they have here. What's this? They sound ridiculous. What are these nonsensical, strange names? She is blunt. She went ahead and roasted another cafe's pancakes in front of the cafe and the people queuing, and then now she's... Pop off, Rin. Pop off. John's unbreakable bond. Bittersweet Colette's heart. Yukari's unrequited love. They sound cheesy and a bit pathetic. Why are they using people's names? Oh, they also put some descriptions here. I don't want to sound rude here, but this is so lame. Rin! But don't you agree? This menu looks ridiculous. Yeah, but... First she compliments this place, and then she instantly speaks ill of it. I can't believe this girl sometimes. I, I'm saving. There it goes. Have you decided on your order? Ah, yes. We, you know, you have interesting names for the menu items. These are based off of our customers' experiences. Pardon? So, shall I take your order? I see him pulling out a notepad and a pen, the kind you see in old movies. It's interesting to see someone actually use classic stationery these days. I'll have a large portion of Viola's Big Crush and a cup of Amy's Tears. What a strange name. Oh, and a slice of Diana's Life Memories. As you wish, and you, miss? Ah, I just remembered, since I gave you the pamphlet before, you're welcome to taste our special menu. May I suggest that special menu? Huh? The drip of unforgotten This is kind of sus. It's just a normal drip coffee, right? Like I said, you will experience a little magic here. Magic? Yes, if you order this beverage, you have a chance to change your destiny. Aw, really? That sounds romantic. Maybe you should give it a try, Mina. It sounds interesting. I don't think so. Maybe I should try something else. Stella's unreconciled feelings, perhaps? And the same drink as hers? As you wish. And while you wait, please try these fortune cookies. They're on the house. Oh, sweet, thank you. He puts a jar filled with fortune cookies on top of the table before leaving to prepare our orders. A big pick-me note is written on the jar. Very Alice in Wonderland-esque, if you ask me honestly. Rin picks one as usual. She looks really happy. You should take one too, Mina. It's free. Yes. This isn't really my thing, but I suppose it's worth giving it a shot. Nothing bad will happen after all. I take the fortune cookie from the jar and snap it in half, like any other fortune cookie. There's a piece of paper inside. Huh? Mine says a great fortune is waiting for you. How lucky! How about yours, Mina? Mina? Nothing important. Just a generic good fortune. Really? I nod my head. Yeah, absolutely. Mina, I feel like you're hiding something.
Here's your order.
Okay. Wow, can't wait to dig in. If you need anything else, just ring the bell anytime. And I hope the cookie gives you good fortune. He says that while looking at me. After bowing, he leaves us with delicious sweets and warm drinks. I'm full! My happy power and sweet tooth are maxed out. Edda is really interesting, right? Mina, are you okay? You've been spacing out a lot today. You know, you can tell me anything. We're friends. Maybe I'll help you feel better. No, did something happen between you and the waiter? The two of you seem like you've met before. I shake my head. I put my hands inside my pockets and clench my fists. No, not at all. It's just, I can't believe that kind of cafe exists in the first place. Yeah, lucky us, huh? Maybe we should visit it again sometime. Yeah, sure. Unexpectedly, Rin gives me a hug. A big, squeezing hug that almost hurts your bones, but feels warm and comforting. Does she know about my feelings? About the one thing that I kept inside today all to myself? I pull one of my hands from my pocket and I hug her back for a few seconds before letting go. Well, we better head back. Thanks for tagging along with me today. Be careful on your way back. And please, Mina, be happy. You deserve a better future. there's no need to keep regretting and thinking about what happened. Your happiness is important too. Thanks. I'm trying. My bus is here, so I'll be heading off. See you tomorrow! I wave at Rin, and soon after, the bus she's on speeds away. My happiness, huh? I put my hand in my pocket to pull out a piece of paper, the paper I got from Edda's fortune cookie. The chance to retrieve what you've lost is within your grasp. Oh, okay. Is it true of all the stuff about this magical drip coffee and fortune cookies? It all just feels like silly marketing strategy to make customers spend more money on that cafe. But as I walk back home, I can't erase the fortune cookie's words from my mind. Even though I know it's impossible, the thought that I could go back to that time and do what I always wanted to excites me. But Edda, should I give it a try? A part of me, I'm like, heck it, we ballin', let's go and try it. But I understand where she's coming from, because like, even though it's like, whatever happened, it seems like she suffered through a pretty big loss. It's like, you don't ever want to get your hopes up, you know? And it's always a thing too when it comes to time travel, because that's the essence of where I'm kind of like getting that energy from this cafe. Is like, time travel is such a finicky and fragile thing that if you switch something could go bad, right? Eventually, when you really think of paradoxes and all that stuff. So it's like, one, thinking realistically, like, how can a place like this exist? Or am I able to actually retrieve what has been lost? So it's like, there's so many things, so many variables. And I gotta admit, I'm really loving the story so far. It looks really interesting. It's set a tone to the setting and what to expect. Oh gosh. I can't wait to see more. Honestly, I can't wait to see more. Have you ever had regrets? On the day that should have been the sweetest and most beautiful for every girl, I had heartache and regrets. I long to return there, to the chill at the end of the winter and the laughter that stifles my heart. If God will hear my prayer, I want to turn back time and reach for your hand, even though I'm still doubting my own feelings. I think that's a good ending point, actually. I think that's a good ending point. One thing for sure, this game really sets the stage beautifully. It sets the stage beautifully. The art style, beautiful. The music, amazing. So far with the voice acting from like the waiter and stuff, I like the voice acting. It's actually the person's voice. Their voice is very nice. Very warm, welcoming and stuff. The concept of the cafe and the desserts and the drinks and stuff seems really interesting too, because they said Taku, he said that it's based off of experiences of customers that goes to the cafe. So I'm assuming this cafe has helped people before, or has offered this opportunity to people before, and depending on those opportunities or those events, they translated into these like menu items. At least this is my theory and assumption to it, but it's very beautifully done, and honestly the music and everything's hecking gorgeous, truthfully. And it really touches on, in a very light-hearted way, it really touches on the emotions of like Mina's feelings in regards to loss, and how she composes herself and how she deals with it. Because a lot of the time, you know, in a lot of like media in general, when it comes to loss, you know, there's either one or two things on either end of the spectrum, right? Where somebody is grieving to the point that they're crying, they're breaking down, they don't know what to do, they've given up on their goal and path, which is very realistically so. You see people that end up going through that experience, or you have the experience where they're very stoic, unfeeling, or they don't care, and yada yada yada, which is another aspect of that reality, of that emotion and feeling. Meanwhile, you have Mina, who is essentially trying to balance out the grief but still trying to keep it together as much as possible, kind of like based off of the reactions of in the beginning compared to when she was talking to her friend and when she got the fortune telling cookie thing. And honestly, I think it's very beautifully done. Mina, so far the characters, the casts, Mina and Rin, very much so, like, very relatable characters. I honestly feel like they are so far a pretty good depiction of what, like, friendships are, you know, because despite the fact of, you know, like, the silly banter and the bickering, true friendship is essentially like they'll know by the slightest gestures, change of tonations in your voice and so on. They just know. And I really love on how this game really like set a tone to that. I'm here for it. I can't wait to play more. I'm actually pretty anxious now because I'm like, so if this is the aspect of time traveling and stuff, and she went through some sort of loss of some kind, and it seems like it's like essentially the whole premise that this all happened on Valentine's Day. This is gonna be a really interesting playthrough. And I'm excited, but also kind of scared because I kind of went into this only seeing the screenshots. I did not read the description or anything like that, so let's go through this emotional roller coaster together. But tragically, I must end the video here. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and I sure hope you guys enjoy your time. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.